Hey, what's up, everybody, man? You know what it is. It's Captain Tazariak, man, here with another infomercial for the greatest oil and body butter product you can find, Tazariak and Lily's Creations. You can find it on my website, www.tlc1214.com, or you can search us on Etsy, Tazariak Creations, and you can find us both on there. Business is going excellent. I'd like to shout out all my supporters that have continued to support the product. That's why I always continue to bring new products. I won't be long. So I'm going to announce two things. One, got a 20% sale. It's going to run for about a month. So from about now to 30 days later, you get 20% off of all my oil and whipped body butters. The only thing not on sale is just the incense and the lotions, which are already cheap. But the oils and body butters, they're now 20% off for the next 30 days. Also got some new scents here. I got one here. This one is going to be called Sweet Red. Sweet Red is what this one is going to be called. And then the other one, I have another one. This is called The Truth. I might have mentioned this to y'all before. So I have Truth for men and I have Truth for women. I have another product. It's called Flawless, which is also for women. I got another product here. I don't have quite the name for this yet. So now I have the oils where I mix them in containers just like that. And so I come up with scents. And this one here is sticking on. I just don't have a name for it, but I will. So again, I just want to give y'all a brief announcement. There'll be 20% off for the next 30 days. Check out my new scents. I got Truth for men and women. I got Flawless for women. I got Black Ice for men. That's another new one. And I have Sweet Red, which is also for women. And every oil that I have, there's a whipped body butter to match. So make sure you support Tazariak and Lily's Creations. Again, www.tlc1214.com. Or if you go to my Etsy page, just search Tazariak Creations and you'll find me on there. You check out the reviews, you check out the sales, you check out everything. You'll see we're the #1 product for oils and whipped body butters. Shalom. Hey, what's up, everybody, man? You know what it is. It's Captain Tazariak, man, here with another infomercial for the greatest oil and body butter product you can find, Tazariak and Lily's Creations. You can find it on my website, www.tlc1214.com, or you can search us on Etsy, Tazariak Creations, and you can find us both on there. Business is going excellent. I'd like to shout out all my supporters that have continued to support the product. That's why I always continue to bring new products. I won't be long. So I'm going to announce two things. One, got a 20% sale. It's going to run for about a month. So from about now to 30 days later, you get 20% off of all my oil and whipped body butters. The only thing not on sale is just the incense and the lotions, which are already cheap. But the oils and body butters, they're now 20% off for the next 30 days. Also got some new scents here. I got one here. This one is going to be called Sweet Red. Sweet Red is what this one is going to be called. And then the other one, I have another one. This is called The Truth. I might have mentioned this to y'all before. So I have Truth for men and I have Truth for women. I have another product. It's called Flawless, which is also for women. I got another product here. I don't have quite the name for this yet. So now I have the oils where I mix them in containers just like that. And so I come up with scents. And this one here is sticking on. I just don't have a name for it, but I will. So again, I just want to give y'all a brief announcement. There'll be 20% off for the next 30 days. Check out my new scents. I got Truth for men and women. I got Flawless for women. I got Black Ice for men. That's another new one. And I have Sweet Red, which is also for women. And every oil that I have, there's a whipped body butter to match. So make sure you support Tazariak and Lily's Creations. Again, www.tlc1214.com. Or if you go to my Etsy page, just search Tazariak Creations and you'll find me on there. You check out the reviews, you check out the sales, you check out everything. You'll see we're the #1 product for oils and whipped body butters. Shalom. Hey, what's going on, man? It's Cesario once again with another commercial to promote the best beauty products you can find in the land. Whether you talk about whipped body butters, colognes, hair oil, beard butter, incense, candles, I got you covered. So, of course, I'm always coming up with new scents, new fragrances. So now my newest ones I have in the oil form and cologne form. So we have Effing Amazing for men, for women. Effing Amazing for men as well. And also we have Fourth Dimension Raw for women and men also. And now, like I said, these are the oil forms, but I also have them in the 2 ounce cologne spray on bottle and the 1 ounce cologne spray on bottle. So I'm trying to cover every avenue. Those that might like to roll on, you might want to roll it on. Those that want to spray it on, you might want to spray it on. Either one, I got you covered. You know what I mean? So look no further. Make sure you check out the Zaryak and Lily's Creations, www.tlc1214.com, where you can check us on Etsy by just searching to Zaryak Creations. I look forward to finding new customers, having repeat customers, and y'all always being satisfied with our customer service. Take it easy.
Yo, Pastor Man, he's sweet. Ain't no joke, man. This shit ain't no joke. Like the boy Crop will fight. This and that for life. This and that for life. I'm no rest for life, nigga. This is blood. Hey, yo, Madara. They go class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rubber. The world turned its back on me. I'm a criminalist. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Say, hell, wait out, I tell you what. Don't pray for nothing, I'm in the curse. We can't forget it, what's forbidden. Remain in the trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I keep on. If ratings give had no respect to your pre-order. People out you really say this loyalty, it's been sinners look. Trying to pick up with a bad friend. They said every minute mansions, I'm just grinding for my time share. That was a grand fair. They hunt you like grand pal. But ain't no getting out the game like you munching. Or if you take that office and bandit, they try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one place. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times. And it's death to us partner. So how you feel about this truth? I done showed this ain't it like you think, nigga. I should walk out. Even your own people on this show. And everyone said they hate you for my name. And you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions. Make sure my elections and I'm tucked away like George Jett. Murder for capitalized, murder at the Capitol. The world in the main where we like fuck a rain. I pity those watching life as it go by. We giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. It's pump smoke, never tried over it. They dead on my brother, be the dead, so I don't phone salute, my nigga, salute, my nigga. Like how you say focus, I told him I'm motivated cause it's you, my nigga. Brothers and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did right here. They were blind and don't believe, they under MC. So they say she leaving, say she wanna let that love go. So I let that love go. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a love. So, how you feel about this truth out of show? This ain't it like you think, nigga. I should walk. Maybe your own people on this zone. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah.
3 years ago.
I'm telling you, man. March ain't gonna help us, man. Protest ain't gonna help us, man. What it's like for a nigga like me. 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 Gray skies overhead, this isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee, and I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Lord, please have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Ain't no joke, man. This shit ain't no joke. Like the boy Croc, Will Frank blowing no smoke. You don't gotta look for to see it. Ain't no hope in this fucked up world. I'm just trying to stay afloat. I grew up in the ghetto in the middle of the streets. H-E-L-L, the belly of the beast. Thanksgiving came around, I wasn't having no feast. When the landlord talking about breaking out lease. God damn, what's next? With your boy, she did it in the text. I couldn't have nothing that I could have. Love size, love for the money. It's selling drugs. I'm trying to seem like it's on the way out. But every day I'm getting no that it's getting played out. Can't end up in the pen trying to find a way out. Forgive me for my sins, for my heart gave. I'm a dead guy. Biggest loss I ever had to take. He a big part of the reason I'm the man I am today. And moving on was a move I wasn't trying to make. But I got sons now, so I gotta lead them out straight. And even though success is looking unlikely, I stay mighty and pray. Nightly and remain doing the right thing like Spike Lee. What's hard in this life for a nigga like me? All my life I had to fight like my name's Sophia. Always had heart, even my always had feel. My kid was in trap trouble, always stay near. When you back in the mirror, that's all you go here. I can't lie. Some days I wanna break down and cry. For me and my people, it's fighting to stay alive. Cause living ain't living when you living to survive. Guess we living in hell till the heavens arrive. Now I mean, what it's like for a nigga like me. Like me. What it's like for a nigga like me. Like me. What it's like for a nigga like me. Like me. What it's like for a nigga like me. What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead, this isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee, and I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Lord, please have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. What it's like in this life for a nigga like me. Every day I gotta fight my demons. Wake up, thank God I'm breathing. Cause all nightmares, America's dreaming. Trying to find a way to make it while surrounded by heathens. No stress long as I got a coat and I'm eating. I'm blessed and I know the Most High is the reason. But my heart's bleeding, my sleeve is seeping. For all the things that I've been peeping. Type of shit make you stay fucking and sleeping. That's why you was sleeping during the evening. For brothers got gunned down over the weekend. Spread out in the streets left leaking. Laid out white sheep, mom's grieving. All lives that I had more meaning than another nigga dead in the paper I'm reading. Baby mama bitching every time that she's speaking. Talking like she gonna take the kids, she's leaving. How we go from kids to ending up in the deep end? Sink or swim, lose or win, sin or sin. Where does the change begin? And when does the bullshit end? Cause I wake up in the morning, gotta do it again. Go to sleep, go to work, and just do it again. Damn. Can't pretend, so you stand out. It's hard to blend. And what I stand for, don't fold the bend. Cause I heard real folks don't got too many friends. When you speak the truth, then you can't offense. While I'm giving this pen, Lord, please have mercy on me. Amen. It's time for my people to come together and rise up. The only way we gonna take our royalty back, man, is if we do just that, man. Take it back. Call me out, child, nigga. It's time for us to rise out our oppression. The wise man told me each one teach one. So I need you to reach out to your brothers and sisters and teach them, man. There's no reason we should simply get on some trees in this day and age, man. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Shalom, Israel. Y'all got me? Am I locked in? Feedback. Maybe a little too much. There we go. There we go. You locked in, baby. You ready to rock and roll? Oh, still got some feedback. Let me just adjust this mic. Make sure we all right. Adjust this mic, make sure we all right. Is that better? I think that's better. Is it still on? Yeah. Yeah. Is it still on? Appreciate y'all patience. Rocking with me. Let me put the Stunted Thunderdons on. The Stunning Dunnies. Appreciate y'all patience. Just shut down a page. For some reason. Is Facebook up? What's going on with Facebook? What's going on with Facebook? Facebook shut down after the whistleblower that came through? Ah, damn. Like Facebook done been shut down because the whistleblower went through. My camera on? I think we on YouTube. Yeah, we live on YouTube. All right, we live on YouTube. Let's see what's going on with Facebook. Anybody know what's going on? Did the whistleblower shut it down? I blow the whistle. I blow the whistle. I blow the whistle. Look like they blew the whistle, all right. So you got me on. Hey, we got it on YouTube. We're gonna have to get something else going, man. Let me just double check, y'all. Let me just double check. Y'all bear with me for one moment. Trying to see if it's on my end. Maybe it's my end. And I apologize. Actually, no. Yeah, I think it is it. I think it is it. I don't know. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. You are with Captain Azania right now of the ISUPK, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You locked in on your YouTube. This is the Hidden Truth Revealed every Monday at 12 p.m. noon. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me, all right? Okay. This is Captain Azania of the ISUPK. I'm captain of 10,000. I'm a priest in the Most High's, priest in the Lord's government. All right. Okay. And once again, the Hidden Truth Revealed is every Monday, 12 p.m. noon. I was trying to make sure that it was all lined up. It said that it was all lined up. Kept having issues to where it went down, and then it goes down again on the Facebook. All right. So if y'all could, just rock with me right here, wherever we are. The Lord gonna bless it. He gonna make sure that it get out and get sent out. Let's send it out. All right, let's make sure that we send it out. Let's send it out. Let's send it out. Let's send it out. Okay. All right. Okay, we're definitely going to keep rocking. Today I'm going to talk about critical race theory. Uh-oh. We're going to talk about critical race theory. We're going to go in a little bit on a couple of things. All right. Once again, ISUPK started out of 1 West 125th Street since 1969. All right, and we are under commanding General Yohana, the only man authorized and set up by the Most High to lead Blacks, Hispanics, and First Nations. Okay, the so-called indigenous. All right, which are Israelites. We are the 12 tribes of Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, and commanding General Yohana. He kept what was passed down to him. Abba Bivens learned in the 60s, or found and started to construct this truth in the 60s. When I say construct, I mean the Bible was always the truth and it was always here. And Abba Bivens went ahead and left all the other groups, all right, that had some what people love to say consciousness or some thought process of Black pride or something greater of yourself because you are Black. Right? However, when Abba Bivens was reading his Bible, he saw that we are the Jews. There is no other Jews outside of us. And when I say outside of us, he said Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Jews, are the Israelites. We the Jews, not these people. All right? Okay? So he taught the 7 heads. All right? And Abba Bivens was murdered by the Nation of Islam in New Jersey. And the 7 heads kept it rocking and rolling, getting this truth and this information. Commanding General Yohana was one of the first students under the 7 heads, and you see he kept it and never put it down. He's never set his sword down. All right? That deserves respect. All right? That deserves your respect. You try it like this. I appreciate your patience. What's going on, man? Is it my internet? You seem like everywhere. What's going on?
For my own place. For my own place. Yeah, you damn right. It ain't fucking ready yet. It ain't ready.
Yep. I don't know, y'all. Salaki. I'm gonna just keep it rocking. I don't know what the hell going on. Okay, but I think we up on YouTube. Is that correct? Let me see. Is YouTube up? Just make sure we're on YouTube. Okay, all right. I'll just stick with YouTube then. All right. Salaki, yo. Okay. So if you get us on YouTube, Okay, if you get us on YouTube, then you know All right. You have to hold it down and save it. Now we can transfer it and move it around through the YouTube. Copy that YouTube link and then put it through other social media outlets. I'm trying Twitter, I'm trying Instagram. I don't know if it's my phone, but Facebook looks or appears to be shut down. But back to what I was saying, Commander General Yohana kept the truth. What was passed down to him, and what was passed down to him was a marvelous thing and a great thing. All right, great and marvelous thing passed down to Commander General Yohana. It was from the Most High. It was the truth. It's the Bible. He kept it, and he continues to teach and bring our people this truth and this information, right, that our King set up and established for us to do, which is to go out and feed the sheep of the Lord's 12 tribes of Israel. Once again, the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Negroes, the so-called West Indian, the so-called Haitian, the so-called Latino, the so-called Hispanic, the so-called natives of North, Central, and South America. Okay? You make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Of course, we are scattered abroad, all right, but we are heavily concentrated in this hell of North, Central, and South America, the Americas, America. Okay? All right? And we have the Lord's statutes and commandments. We have our King, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and how he broke down this truth and it's absolute salvation. Okay? There is no other way or method that you can think that there is no salvation. It is for you, for the Jew chiefly. That's what the scripture says. Chiefly, it is great to be a Jew. It is great to be an Israelite because this truth is for you. The Lord's statutes and commandments are for you. The Yahweh Shai Mashiach, the world calls Jesus Christ, he came and died for you. All right? I just want to say this real quick. I'm going to get into my topic. I just want to say this real quick, man. And I'm not saying we don't believe in no spookism or nothing spooky or coinky dinks or, you know, the Lord blessed it. He blessed me and it just fell from the sky. I'm not saying anything like that. But I just want to bring this out because I thought about it yesterday and I really pieced it together yesterday. Like, wow, that's deep. Okay? And how deep it is. All right. These dice, right? One dice is called a die. All right. So you might hear me say die. But these dice, the dice, these have been sitting up here on this podium Passover, before our last Passover. All right. My sons had one of them because of a game that they had. And remember, the schools were shut down, so you had to teach the children at home. Okay, homeschooling and remote learning. And I just collected them from being in the game, or when my boys would play it, they would lose one or what have you, and it came out to be 3 dice, 3 die. 3 die, because I think 2 is called dice. Okay, 3 die, right? So I kept it up here because of the tribe of Levi. The tribe of Levi's symbol are dice, the Thurim and the Urim, because they would keep it inside of their breastplate. They would have a breastplate with the 12 stones on it to represent the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, and they would go ahead and put it in back behind the breastplate. And when they would have to make a decision, you know, they would seek counsel, get the information. All right, and if it came down to it, they pray to the Most High and they shoot. They shoot the Thurim and the Urim. The Urim and the Thurim, they shoot it, right? And say, oh, this is what it came out to be. Therefore, such and such. So this became a symbol. Now, some months back, I kept saying, I'm gonna take out the red and the green one and just go get another white one, right? Because that red and that red, white, and green is the flag for Mexico, right? This is the Mexican flag. So I kept saying to myself, I'm gonna take them out, put them somewhere else here in the school, but just keep 2 white ones up here, and it'll just be a symbol of Levi. Loyal, right? But I just kept them up here like this, And every time I would put them together or stack them on each other, I would always put them like this. And say, well, that's the Mexican flag. And yesterday I'm looking and I'm like, because Issachar in Mexico helping out the Levites. The Levites left Haiti after the earthquake and before the earthquake because of the political gains, the natural disasters, COVID-19, the assassination of the president. So a lot of brothers from the tribe of Levi, a lot of sisters, our people in Haiti, the so-called Haitians, they left. And what they did was they took a different route this time, okay? Because they're trying to get asylum. Okay, their country is under distress, political warfare, wars. All right, they set up all these gangs, military coups. Oh my goodness, they're impoverished. This is the most poor country. It's has the highest rate of poverty in the Western Hemisphere, if not on the planet. All right, and that's due to America. America and the European countries that thrive and steal the resources of our brothers and sisters. The Levites, the so-called Haitians. All right, they rape them, murder them since the earthquake. I think it was 2011, and Hillary Clinton went down there. The Clintons went down there and just sucked all of the resources out, took all the money. While you supported her and her run for presidency, you supported the Obamas, you supported Barack Obama, you supported all these heathens, you supported all these disgusting people that hate your people and despise your people and hate the poor. Okay, and with that, continue to destroy our people. So our people, they fled from Haiti into South America. You get on small ships, boats, they go into Colombia, Venezuela, they go into all these different places right there in South America. Okay, and when they did that, they would go through South America and they may work a couple of months or do side jobs just to eat. And they traveled South America and came back up through Central America. Okay. Now it was something organized to where they all came together in Mexico, Del Rio, under a specific bridge. All right. And because your president that you voted for is such a goddamn bastard, yes, a goddamn bastard, that is not profanity, that is not cussing. Goddamn is in the Bible. God condemns. And bastard is in the Bible, meaning he is without the Father. He is without the Heavenly Father. He's disconnected from the Father. A bastard child. Meaning he's born in sin and wickedness and lives in it. He has no father. And when you have no father, you have no structure and no guidance. You have no law, statutes, and commandments. You have no rules. You have nothing to live by but your stomach, but your lust, but your carnality, which is a European theme, which is their philosophy. Do as thou wilt. Whatever makes you feel good. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So, and you go ahead and follow them. You've got the president in there, and your vice president, Kamala Harris, who's another heathen, filthy, stinking, disgusting heathen. House probably stank dank, smelling like wet dog, all of them. But nevertheless, so he persecutes them. The U.S. Border Patrol went down there and whipped them and beat these brothers and sisters. And Nadai is the tribe of Levi in the colors of the Mexican flag. I said, that is deep. And ISUPK is down there, boots on the ground, feeding, giving water, clothes, toiletries, feminine products. We went to Acuna, the mission to Acuna. Hashtag that. Hashtag the mission to Acuna. Make sure you hashtag that. Hashtag that, the mission to Acuna. And ISUPK down there feeding our brothers and sisters. And most importantly, shout out to my man, Officer Yatazar. over Haiti, right? He teaches out of headquarters in Harlem, New York. He was able to do a 6-hour speaking with the brother, my man as well, up there in Montreal, another Levite from the tribe of Levi, Adiyar, Officer Adiyar, went ahead and taught these brothers and sisters, man. We set up a camp down there so we can teach them. And they were down there applauding, clapping. Okay? And I looked at this guy yesterday and I said, man, that is so heavy that you got this. The tribal, and Issachar down there still feeding them. Not the government, but the brothers and sisters in there that's dealing with their poverty, their immigration. For all you blackity black melanated skin tones, the Mexicans hate black people. That's a goddamn lie. They doing more than you. They feeding the brothers down there more than you. They clothing them. One group went down there, Issacharite barbers, giving haircuts to help make them presentable when they go to immigration. When they go to U.S. Customs Immigration, if I'm saying that correctly. You know what I'm speaking of. And I said, man, let me bring that up. Mexican flag in these colors. Red, white, and green. And this is the symbol of Levi. That was happy, man. That was happy. All right. So make sure you lock into the ISUPK. Okay, if I don't say it at the end, you know Commanding General Yohana got his show every Monday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Black Watch News. Make sure you watch Black Watch. One word. News. Commanding General Yohana is going to bring out all the current events that are heavy. Before that, we have our class at 7 p.m. Okay, we'll have General Mahyman breakdown online. I think it's ISUPK online classes. Okay, make sure you check that out as well. To pay your tithes, send in donations, whatever it may be. You can visit our website to do it. We got the Zelle, whatever. Go ahead and do it, man. Just do it. Okay. All right. So, with that, okay. Yeah, we got to stop following the Edomites. We got to stop following the oppressor, the colonizer, the conquistador. We got to stop following their ways. All right. It's in the Bible. It's in the scriptures. Let me get that scripture for you. Let me get that scripture for y'all straight up. Since you need to see it, you feel that I'm wrong. Because I know you feel that I'm wrong. Because you are always right. Y'all never in the wrong, is y'all? Okay. Yep, it's locked in. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Who is the oppressor? The Edomites. Esau and his descendants, the Edomites. They are the oppressors. They are the slave owners. They run all the wickedness on this earth. Job 9 and 24 says, let me get that. Let me get Job 9 and 24. Job chapter 9, verse 24 says this. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who is he then? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who is he? Who is it? Who does that? Who controls the earth? Who runs and operates the earth, the planet? And don't give me that lie. We all do. All the nations do. They all come together to do wrong. That's a lie. That's a lie. In the wickedness, they want to rule it. They make you believe that. They make you feel that. They make you believe in Christianity and coming together and Catholicism, uniformity, unity amongst the nations and the people. We all come together. They make you believe that so that you can join it. Okay, we're gonna get into that. And once you join it, you find yourself at the bottom. Well, can I go up to the next level? No, stay right there. Well, all these things that I contributed? No, stay right there. But what about? Are you supposed to be a team player? You're supposed to be an American. Aren't you an American, buddy? Don't you love America? You must not love America. You don't love America enough. That's what they love to say. Am I right? Or I'm not making it up. You know I'm not. I'm not making it up. I ain't got no reason to. And we following their ways, and these people don't know how to rule. They don't know how to rule. Oppressor doesn't know how to rule. And when I say the oppressor, you all know who I'm speaking of. There are specific nations from Europe, European descent, who ruled over us during slavery and who still continue to rule over us. They have no idea on how to rule. Look at them now. Edomites will argue over everything. Everything. It is their spirit. They have the spirit of liars. They're born from the womb telling lies. Let me get that one. Born from the womb telling lies. I'm going to get it. Right? The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Nah, Captain Design. No, brother. All of us do that. You're right. But there is something about following Satan, the father of lies. Your father is the devil. The oppressor is the devil. Yeah, there is an angel. There is the spiritual angel, the angel, Satan, right. But then, who are the devils on the earth that do his will, that carry out wickedness? Who does that? Who does these things? They're arguing amongst each other because they know that they're the devil. They know they're wicked. They know they're wrong. They'll oppress each other. They hurt each other because they're a bunch of devils. That's why it says a nation divided cannot stand. That's what Yahushua said. Our leader said that. Right? Psalms chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Who covers the faces of the judges? There's dual meaning in that. One, to cover the face of the judge, they went ahead and claimed that they're the judges and said, God is white, Jesus is white, Caesar Borgia, Pope Alexander VI, I think. Pope Alexander Borgia, okay? The crime family, a great crime family in Europe and Rome. That's all they are, crime families. All the angels are white. All the apostles, the disciples, the prophets, all of them, Moses, Charleston Heston, they continue to do it. That's covering the faces of the judges. That's saying, no, they don't look like this. They're not these people. They're these people. They're Jerry Seinfeld, Jerry Springer, Mayor Koch. They own the bagel shops. They run the Diamond District. They do all these things. They run BET. They run black culture, pretty much. That's who they are. So they cover the face of the judge. Also, when you cover a face of a judge, what happens when you cover a face of a judge? Cover a face of a judge, right? Say, for instance, I'm presiding as the judge over an issue, over a case. Okay? If you cover my face, I can't see the evidence. I can't see the documents. I can't see the actions. I can't see the things that are progressing, the good, the bad. I can't see the positive and the negative to judge a matter. How does a judge judge a matter? The law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. They strip you of that. They take that away. They say there is no law. The law is done away with. They embellish it and push it and teach it. And now there is no judge because the law is done away with. So there's no standard, right? There's no standard. Okay. All right. I have a standard. A standard says all swords coming out of this factory must look like this, must take this blade's form, right? Must look like this, must take this blade's form, okay? Might have the ridges here, the teeth here, the point coming up as such, all right? Must take this form here. So I would take this, put it in the machine for all the other molding of the steel so that the steel can form here, right? In this molding. And it will just continue on and continue on. This would be the standard. All right? So then when you get another blade, another sword, right? You will pull it out and you say, this is the standard? Okay, let's see if it matches. Oh, it matches up. It matches up. It has the same mechanism, the same teeth, the same ridges here, the same aeration holes here to make it lighter, to make it swing through. Oh, okay, it's the same thing. Now, what happens is the standard gets taken away. So you cover the face of the judge, you take the standard away. So now, when a machine breaks and you have to reevaluate and reinitiate the process all over again, all right? When something happens, where's the standard? Do we have the standard? No, there is no more standard. There is no standard. So if there's no standard, now you're just going off of a whim trying to base it off of, oh, this is what it had over here. This is what it had over here. But when you have a standard, it makes life easier. It makes making it easier. They cover the faces of the judges. They take away the law, statutes, and commandments. They say the Bible isn't real. Don't think that's black people's talk. That's not black people's talk. That's oppressors' talk because they love to argue. They love to be rebellious. They argue right now over everything. Oh my goodness. Envy not the oppressor and follow none of his ways. We arguing just because they argue like that. I'm not saying you're not defending the truth or you're trying to find the truth. Yeah, that's true. But when you just arguing to be arguing and you hear what everybody else is saying, okay, yeah, that Bible is fake. That Bible is a lie. The Edomites can't control themselves, man. They get one wicked rule. They argue over everything. You see them arguing? Take the vaccine. No vaccine. But last year was the COVID-19 is fake. No, it's real. It's fake. It's real. Wear a mask. Don't wear a mask. It's my right to wear a mask. Well, the CDC said everybody dying. Well, the CDC is fake. The CDC is fake? The doctors are fake? Yeah. Nah, just wear the mask. Don't wear the mask. Wear the mask. Go to school. Don't go to school. We need a budget. We don't need a budget. The Edomites argue over everything. They argue over everything. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. When the wicked beareth rule, who is ruling the earth? The wicked. Who is ruling the earth? The oppressor. The oppressor is ruling the earth right now. Right now. And they arguing, should we put money in the transportation system? No! We need more money in the entertainment businesses. They just fight over every single dime. Should we pass the bill? No bill. Even on their team, their side. Even within their political party. The Democrats are fighting against the Democrats. The Republicans are fighting amongst the Republicans. And they damn sure fight against each other. God is good, ain't it? Let them fight. Let them battle each other. Give the authority to the ISUPK. That brings it into the point. Let me say this. Let me bring this up. I'm going to bring this video up. Okay. Let me read that one more time. When the righteous are in authority, give it to the ISUPK. We always say that. Give it to the ISUPK. When we in authority, it's going to run smooth. And when I say we, I'm talking about the Most High God. Yahweh is his name. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The God of the 12 tribes of Israel. That God, whom you don't like and don't want to listen to, because he has rules. He has standards. He has morality, which you should follow. The people rejoice. The people would rejoice. We'll rejoice. We'll be in unity. We'll be in peace. We'll have structure. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. They die. They're in poverty. What did they say, man? I was watching something with some crazy amount of number. I think it was like 30% of all children right here in Syracuse have some type of lead in their blood. 30%? And where do you think that's higher, Sam? Where do you think the lead contamination is higher? In the suburbs or in the cities? Amongst the white children or amongst the black and the Hispanic children? Where do you think it's higher at? Where do you think it's higher at? I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you to it. Because you know it all. You damn sure know it all. I know you know everything. Okay? They murder you. Murder your people. Right? Trick you and deceive you. Make you a traitor to your people. paces. I'm just trying to make sure it's right here. Yeah, that's perfect. This is what they do. This is what they do. We give it to y'all. Here we go. This was the one I was wanting. Bear with me because it's probably a commercial in the beginning. Okay, I do not own the copyright. See here. This is for Breonna Taylor. 2. This is for John Lewis. 3. This is for George Floyd. Make some noise! Make some noise! And people go missing. This happens all the time. So it's okay to celebrate these activists. Make sure y'all donate to them. Make sure y'all support them. Make sure y'all check in on them. Coming up next to the stage. What was that? What are we doing? What the hell is going on? Who was that? Was that a man or a woman? What kind of garbage? That's a he or a she? What the hell is going on? We got gold statues. The hip hop in the background. Make some noise, they murdered us! Yay! Yay! Oh, wait a second. What is going on? What is this all about? This is for Breonna Taylor. 2. This is for John Lewis. 3. This is for George Floyd. Make some noise! Make some noise! And people go missing. This happens all the time. So it's okay to celebrate these activists. Make sure y'all donate to them. Make sure y'all support them. Make sure y'all check in on them. Coming up next to the stage, that's how you help them. And you support the families. Yes, man, that's all that's out here, all organizations. And yes, we have to keep it up and keep it. That's wrong too. That's wrong too. I'm tired of seeing that. Every time there's a march or a rally in every city where we are oppressed, where there's some type of event, there's always new organizations added. Are you not tired of seeing that? How does that help us as a people if we keep making more and more and more and more organizations and groups that are divisive? What's the point of that? What would be the point of doing that? Anybody? What would be the point? What is the point? I don't understand that. Can anybody explain that to me? And tell me what I'm saying is wrong when you explain it to me. Tell me that this is right, that we keep making all these different groups and organizations, and that I'm wrong for saying that it's wrong, that it's divisive and not constructive. It's not constructive at all. You see that We All We Got? That's a new group. And she got on a Nan t-shirt, which is Al Sharpton's group. So you got Nan, you got We All We Got. You know you got the LGBTQ there. Because the guy in the glittery turban, you know he LGBTQ. And if he ain't, he in the closet. But when we have all these different groups, what happened? We need to just sit down. Stop for a second. Say, we got all these groups. Which one works? Let's join the group that works. Let's find the one that's right. Because when you got this over here, you got SNCC, You got the Black Panthers, you got the Moors, you got the Nation of Islam, you got Christians and the Baptists and the Methodists, you got the Muslims, the Orthodox, you got everything that's divided. Why don't we just say, let's battle it out for who got the truth? Because if we all come into the same idea, then we will have a better fight. Now, which organization truly has the power, though? Because we don't want to join something that's going to fail us. Correct? That's where the ISUPK comes in handy. That's where we step up and say, yes, we want all the smoke. We open to all challenges. We'll do it all. Let's get it. We'll sit down. We're going to open up these books. We're going to find out who we are. We're going to find out who God is, of the people that we are. Our power. We're going to find where our Constitution is, where our Declaration of Independence, since we want to follow theirs so badly and so much. And we'll get right. Once we find that, which is this Bible. The Bible is it. The Bible has our laws, statutes, and commandments. And you know it. You're just against it because you want to rebel. You want to smoke that weed. You want to be a hoe. Okay? So that's why you're so against it. And Adam, man, you can't stand it. Okay? Let me play this. Slack it up. Back this a little bit.
Coming up next to the stage, man, that's how you help them. Is you support the families. Yes, man, that's all cases out here, all organizations. And yes, we have to keep it up and keep the light on, shine a light on you. But the families are going through the worst. You cannot be more angry. And you Okay, so coming up next to the stage, we're about to have another great person speak to you all. If you could just take a little step back from me again. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. So I didn't recognize this time. It's going to help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual. Okay, who sat at my desk?
The other one. All right. It's over. We good. We done now. Nothing more to it. Right? Nothing more to it, right? We good? Here we go.
I mean, outside of being truly beautiful, they stand for a movement that started last summer that now we're continuing in art form. We're really blessed to be here in Union Square, which is historically a place of assembly for free speech and unity. So to have these sculptures here, it's really, really important.
The white woman speak for y'all. Uh-oh. All right, we got it. The white woman speak for us. It's in Union Square where we come together and have a union. This is wonderful. They're beautiful. We got statues. Yay! We got statues. Yay, yay, yay. We got statues. Yay, 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 yay. Y'all liking the statues? Y'all loving the statues? We made it, huh? Y'all like the statues? We done made it, right? We got statues up. Yeah. We hold on, wait a second. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me take my shades off. Let me take my stunner shades off. Stunner shades off. Who is that? Who is that in Union Square behind the gold statue? Maybe I'm wrong, y'all. Maybe. Is that George Washington standing over? I'll play that, y'all. That's George Washington right there. That is George Washington on his horse while y'all beheaded. Okay. Y'all beheaded statue. Okay. You the gold trophy. While he sits on his horse and points in the direction of war. Of war. Am I the only one that sees it? The ISUPK, we the only ones that see it? Y'all, why y'all always got shades on? Nigga, because we the only ones that seeing shit. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. We the only ones that see it. It's obvious. We the only ones that see it. We the only ones that know what's going on. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yahweh Shemar, Alathaba, Hashem Yahweh Shai to the sisters, all right? I see y'all live rocking with me. The wild. If y'all can share it and send it out. My Facebook is down. I'm not certain if my Facebook and my Instagram won't do it. I don't know what's going on. I know the lady was on 60 Minutes last night. She used to work for Facebook, got all their records and files, made copies of everything. Made copies of all the paperwork, all the information. She was in that office, printing all day, all night long, and they did not stop her because they said she must be doing something for Facebook. Keep paying her, give her some more money. She copying like a mad woman. We like it. Keep going, Sally. Thank you, Sally. Sally Sue. Thank you very much. And Sally Sue kept copying and copying, and she quit with all the information. Facebook is about profits. All right. But anyway, this is George Washington right here. I guess these are his trophies. Don't you chop off when you kill an animal in the woods, when the Edomites murder, well, I won't say. Yeah, they murder them because they don't use it for what its purpose, like the scriptures say. They go out there and hunt, and they hunt us the same way. And they take a deer or a boar or a bear, and they chop off its head, right? Take its insides out, stuff it, clean it up, and they hang it on the wall or mount it. Just like this. Just like this. And black folks gonna have a party. And the oppressor is right here. He's right there. That's George Washington. But they give us the statue. Let me play the rest of the video.
So the sculptures are about 200 to 200 and unity. So to have these sculptures here, it's really, really important. So the sculpture.
Did you hear the brothers in there? They didn't even edit that out. They didn't even clean this up for you. Thawada, sister saying that Facebook and Instagram are both down. Yeah, I think that whistleblower done jammed them up. They done jammed them. Now we're gonna have to come together and talk. You can't do it on Facebook no more. You're gonna have to come to the school now. Y'all gonna have to come to the school. You're gonna, I can watch it online. I'm gonna see it on Facebook. I heard this on Instagram. You're gonna have to come right here and sit down in the classes. Maybe that's the Lord. Because if Facebook and Instagram shut down, it's the Lord saying we physically gonna have to physically come back together. All right? I'm just saying that. I'm just saying if it does, okay? It'll probably be up in about 30 minutes, what have you. You know, they got to murder that lady possibly. It's like it. Okay, they're going to come to me. I don't know nothing. I'm just talking. Now, I'm just talking. Because I ain't no conspiracy theorist and all that. Whatever they can talk about, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay. All right. They didn't even edit. You can hear the brother in the background, disgruntled. You can hear the poverty. I want y'all to hear the poverty in the background.
These sculptures here, it's really, really important. So the sculptures are 230 different layers of plywood. They're individual layers. They're cut and then stacked on top of each other to create the vision that you see now.
Good energy around what was a really tough year.
Which is historically a place of assembly for free speech and unity. So to have these sculptures here, it's really, really important. So the sculptures are about 200.
I want y'all to listen close, Baba Kushal. I want y'all to listen close. And if somebody can get this, ooh-wee, you are a historian. You know a little bit about history. I want you to listen to what she says about these sculptures. And I want you to try to remember the things that you learned about George Washington. And who is this lady? Who is she? Y'all don't want to take the goddamn vaccine because it's from the government and the government lies. But the government can set up art groups because they're liberal and hippies. You think that they with us, that they cool. All them liberals and hippies that smoke weed with you and have sex with you, they are from Satan as well. The Democrats are devils as well as the Republicans. They are all your oppressor and want to see you demised and destroyed. Listen closely. My people are easily put to sleep. This is the scripture that I want to bring out. I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to bring out Genesis chapter 49. I'm going to bring that scripture out. I'm going to play this. And we're going to talk about the George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and John Lewis statue. Now, while they're giving us a statue, in Union Square down in New York City, where it's over the slave grave. They standing on top of the slaves right now. They standing on top of the dead slaves. They standing on the dead natives right now. And they give us some corny, simple gift. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Now, all while they're doing this, no, I want y'all to hear what she says first, and then I'll get to that point. Slack it. You can hear a brother in the background say, if you think I'm effing crazy, look up to the top right now. Huh? Why didn't they edit that out? This is journalism 101. Don't they get the videos and edit them? Obviously, they edit the videos. And they played the black background noise because they wanted you to get nostalgia. They wanted you to get the essence and the vibe of New York. And all that you hear in the tone and the influx of the voice, it sounds as if it's a Northern Tribes brother. But what he says, if you think I'm effing crazy, why would they leave that? Roughly, why would you leave that, roughly?
So the sculptures are about 200 to 230 different layers of plywood. They're in.
Of what? Of what? All that glitters is not gold. Y'all remember that saying? All that glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold. You thought we got gold statues. I'm thinking it's solid gold. All that gold. She said, nah, it ain't nothing but plywood. It ain't nothing but plywood stacked up. Is George Washington statue plywood? Is George Washington statue plywood? You got his statue in solid iron. These statues are plywood with gold spray paint on it? That's what you're telling me? All that glitter. And you know they study us. They know what you like because they give it to you all the time. They know we like shiny. We like shiny gold. We like shiny silver and platinum. You know that. You're going to see a black face with all that gold and it's shining in the sunlight. Ooh, wee. Can anybody tell me? She said, what was used? Wood. Can anybody tell me what this connection is with George Washington with wood? If y'all can come up with this, y'all study history, and you've been in the ISUB classes first and foremost. Anybody got it for me? Anybody? I'm going back just a tad. I want y'all to hear what it's made out of.
About 200 to 230 different layers of plywood. They're individual layers. They're cut and then stacked on top of each other to create the vision that you see now.
Good.
They didn't even take time to do it. They ain't take no time to do it. Plywood? That's a 3D printer. That's not handcrafted by a great artist, by a great sculptor, sitting there for days and hours upon hours upon hours and days in and out with the families of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and John Lewis, giving them the character of the brother or the sister, giving them the life and the story so that they can put it in. Is anybody feeling what I'm saying? Is y'all with me? And why do they have all these Edomites doing it? Why am I looking at all these white people? Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression makes a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. A gift destroyeth the heart. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. We up here arguing with Edomites. I don't want my children to learn that slavery stuff. That's going to make them filled with depression and anxiety and tell them that they come from a bad people. I don't want them to believe that. You want them to believe they come from a bad people? They do. But all the bad people was making our statues. So a 3D printer, damn it. God, oh my goodness. God, please, wake us up. May God wake us up from the madness. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. You're going to be mad. Oppression maketh a wise man mad. One, what that is saying. Let me play this out, and I'm going to play the scripture. And we're going to get to the top.
Energy around what was a really tough year, an inflamed year of people fighting in.
White people, stop saying it was a tough year last year. Stop it, please. Stop it. A tough year for who? We have 400 tough years. We got 400 tough years. And if Yahweh Shai Mashiach, Jesus Christ, don't come back and Babylon fall, we're going to have another 40 years, 400 years. I pray he come back and return. We got the 400 years of tough years. And you don't even want to teach about it.
Not seeing each other, different people not seeing each other eye to eye. So the goal is to create a foundation for communication.
How does that do that? How does a statue make us see eye to eye? What? How? Can anybody relay that? What is eye to eye about this? Anybody get the wood part? Anybody know what I meant by wood? By the wood part? Anybody understand what I mean by the wood? Is anybody with me? What do I mean by the wood? It's being going left and right. All right. Let me bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Okay, this is what I mean by the wood. It's told in folklore or to where people believe it. I guess it's a myth or where it came from. Well, people believe it. Right? People go ahead and believe it. They believe that George Washington, right, had wooden teeth. But George Washington didn't have wooden teeth. What George Washington had the teeth of his slaves. So you got George Washington standing over on a horse, wooden statues. He's made of iron on a horse in military structure and military form, pointing across the Potomac, battling against the British as you are enslaved here and remain slaves here for the next 300 years after he did that. And you're still slaves. And you're still slaves. And as you are still slaves, they had that saying of George Washington with the wooden teeth, and we believe it. We believe it. We believe that lie about the wooden teeth. Come on, y'all. Come on now. We believe that wooden teeth. And then what truly happened is he had his teeth from the slave. They took the teeth out of the slave. And he was so diabolical. He was so demonic that he would say, if you were in the North for, 6 months? I just read this somewhere. If a slave made it to the North and remained in the North for 6 months, the slave would automatically have his or her freedom. Well, they didn't call him his or her. You was 3/5 of a human being. You weren't quite human yet, you abortionist. You weren't quite human yet. So what he would do was he would take, when he would move to the North, like he would go up to Mount Vernon, when he would live in the North, when he had brought up some of his slaves, because he would, of course, bring his slaves, he needs his servants, his slaves, so that he can pull their teeth out and put their teeth in his mouth. Disgusting bastard that stands over us. Who came up with this construct of these statues? What black person came together with these white people and said, this is wonderful, thank you. We all did, and we stood there in Union Square, thank you. Next up on the stage, goddamn stage. This is our death. We're applauding our death and the gift from our oppressor. We're just going to sit there and applaud it and love it? What are we doing? What's going on here? So let me get this. What was we thinking about? We applaud bought it and said, "Oh, it's gold." No, it's wood. It's plywood. You find that in the trash. You know you can find plywood any and everywhere. You ever see the loading crates? Those loading crates, they put all the material or the items or the supplies on top of those crates. And when they're done with them, they have so many of them, they just put them on the curb and put free on top of them. Say, come and get these out the way. You can use it as firewood or you can build something with it yourself. That's absolutely, that's plywood. And we take that gift. Hold up. We take that gift. Let me get that scripture one more time. We take that gift and it destroys you. It makes you feel like that's Stockholm Syndrome. Do y'all know that? Did y'all know that that's Stockholm Syndrome? Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Oppression is going to make you crazy because it's so much oppression. Poverty makes us crazy. You know, you say, oh, I got depression, anxiety, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with that. My mental health ain't right. Yeah, absolutely. It's been like that for 400 years. And this guy said, oh, last year was a tough year. You know, a lot of people don't see eye to eye. Last year was kind of hectic and tough. Last year? Last year, Mr. White Man? Mr. Artist? Mr. Statues? Out of wood? George Washington's statue. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. It'll make you mad. It makes you mad. If you're not locked in with the Most High. And you can see our people destroyed. We mad. I'm not talking about just mad like angry, because that's what it should do as well. It makes you mad. It makes you angry. You should be upset. Why wouldn't you be upset at the destruction of your people? The drug abuse, the drug use, the over-sexualization. Oh my goodness. Everybody is a hoe. Everybody is over-sexualized. The children are. Sex, 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 sex. Every single thing. You can't even eat. Can't be a child. All the rappers is gay now. There is no masculinity. There's no, and if the masculinity is coming from the women. What is going on? That doesn't make you mad? And if you sit with a brother or a sister, right? And that brother or sister is sitting there like, I'm numb to the fact. They just numb to the fact. They're numb to the fact. If you're not, I don't like this. I hear stories about my brothers saying that they watch Roots or movies in high school or in school, and it was just so mad. Amistad, they watched it in school. I watched Amistad and I got mad. Like, I was upset. Like, I can't, this is what they did to our people. We need to show those. We need to hear that. Critical race theory. They're going to take out all that information in the schools, and you know who's going to allow them to do it? Your president, your liberals. But you know what you should do? You should join the ISUPK, and you should separate like we've been saying. Let them take it out of the school. That puts the responsibility on you, on us. Let's teach our own children something for once. Let them do critical race theory. Let them say, oh, I don't want my children to think that they were conquistadors and oppressors. That's not nice. That's not nice. All they're hearing is that they were bad people and they come from bad people. Let's just say that the Afro-Americans came over as servants and they found work here. That's all. Let's build something to where we're one America. Now, they give you these statues. Oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart. Here you go. Here your wooden statue. Here your wooden heads on a plank. Woo! on a plaque. Here you go. Wooden head, wooden head. Look at your wood heads, spray painted with gold and glitter so you can think it's shiny, but the inside is cheap. You are cheap. If George Washington is an iron steel construct, his entire body, the horse's entire body, his boots, to the wig on his damn head, to the slave teeth he got in his mouth. That bastard, that slave owner. And you want to put our statues underneath it? A gift destroyed the heart? I guess we did. We could. I guess nobody will say anything. I guess nobody cares. Genesis chapter 49, verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brother shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. This is Judah. This is the tribe of Judah, right? Now check this out. You are lying. You're a lion. You're the head tribe because the king come out of your tribe. Right? Okay. And the enemy, you at the enemy's neck, meaning you right here. You always right here. You right here. You not the head, but you right here. You at the neck. You right here. You in the politics. You in the economics. You in the businesses. You everywhere. You see your face on everything. Oh, they putting black women over everything. That's entertaining and distracting. Okay. HBCUs, give them to the ISUPK. I'm tired of this and that madness. Why are we upset with critical race theory coming from white people who don't want to teach slavery or true history? Why would we be upset when we got HBCUs? Shouldn't we have HBCU high schools now? Let's build high schools then. Let's have our own high schools. Hell, let's have our own after-school programs. Let's have our own programs then. And while we're trying to build up, why don't we have our children at those schools where they won't teach our history, our culture, which they don't anyway? How about we do that and then bring them to an after-school program with some programs? Shout out to the brothers in Baltimore. There's a brother in Baltimore. I forgot his name, Salakia. Captain Shapalia. Shout out to you, brother. There's a brother in Baltimore who teaches economics to children. Teaches economics to children. How to use and spend your money wisely. How to save. How economics run a country or a nation, a group of people. He is teaching that. We are teaching that in the ISUPK. I guess maybe I'm just doing too much. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe this is just facetious talk and maybe I'm just blah, 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 right? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think what we're talking about is correct and true, indeed. But let me get back to the point. The neck of thine enemies. Here's the point. Verse 9. Genesis chapter 49, verse 9. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He crouched as a lion. Meaning he ready to attack. Oppression that made us mad. We want out. Crouched as a lion. And as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? Meaning, you done fell asleep. You done fell asleep. You done fell asleep. You done fell asleep, boy. You easily. Who gonna rouse you up? What's gonna wake you up? How you get a lion that its nature, that its intent is to protect the land and destroy everything in its way or path that comes against it. That's a lion. But you sleeping all the time. You know? They legalize weed. Okay. They give you the hose. Okay, you're right. I can eat as much pork, crab, shrimp, lobster as I can think of. Okay, all right. You easily put to sleep. A gift destroyeth the heart. Are they giving you your wooden statue in Union Square? They gave billions upon billions upon billions of dollars. I'll say millions. I'll say millions. So y'all think I'm fabricating or whatever. Maybe it was just $1 billion. But yet alone, the Afghans came over here, fleeing war and persecution, right? Supposedly. What construct Biden got set up, contract he got set up, nobody knows and nobody cares. Because the fact of the matter, he gives them millions upon millions of dollars. 30 businesses were lined up as soon as the Afghans got off the plane. 30 businesses saying, we welcome you to work for us. And they won't give you a job. They won't give you a job. You overqualified. You done went to all the schools you can get. Got all the damn knowledge you can think of. You done did everything they wanted you to do. And they put you at the bottom if they do hire you. And you know who's going to be your supervisor? Habib Muhammad from Afghanistan. Yes, my people are trust in Afghanistan, and I had to come away to I came over here and I was on that carpet over here. And this is a whole new world. Prince Ali wonders he Ali They give him millions of dollars to rule over you at your corner stores. You know, all the gas stations here, now they all mobile gas stations. Me and Baba sat there and go, what the heck? Whoa, look, whoa. All the gas stations is turned into mobile gas stations. A week after the Afghans get here. Huh. I wonder who's going to be up in there. Making the slushies. I wonder who's going to be up in there. Putting water in the gas. Why they pacify you with wooden statues. They'll give you wooden statues in Union Square. So you can shut your mouth. That's pacifying. So you can shut up like a baby. Because all you do is cry and cry. Give them a statue. Put it in a 3D printer. Hey, John, turn on the 3D printer. What? We don't have any more material. Steel? What's wrong with you? Steel? You want to put steel in there? Iron? Oh, come on. Diamonds? Jewels? This guy's a nutcase. Gold? This is what we'll do. Down the street, there's a warehouse, and they always got plywood out in front of the warehouse. Just pick that plywood up, put it in chop. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, you're right. We can't just give them a piece of wood. Put it next to George Washington because of the wooden teeth. It wasn't wooden teeth. It was black people's teeth. Slaves' teeth. We'll spray paint it gold. Niggers love gold, don't they? Niggers love gold. They love that golden shiny stuff they got under their teeth and on their necks. Gold all in my chain. Gold all in my range. Nigga, just watch. That's wonderful. Put it in Union Square. Shut them up. That's pacifying you. Critical race theory. Y'all can't do it. Y'all can't do it. You know what? What's crazy? Facebook shut down. There was the Facebook. The FBI could have stopped all those people from January 6th insurrection, but they decided not to do it. They decided not to do it. They could have stopped it. They're more about profit than they are safety. They should have stopped it. That ain't right. No, they shouldn't have stopped it because it allows us to see who they are as a people. And you crying about what they teaching us in the school with their schools. Come on, let's get back to it. Let's go back to our own schools. 864 South Ave. Bring your children up in here to learn something. You come in here and learn something. You want to learn about your history and who you truly are? Why don't you come into classes of the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana? You will find in this book, this is all your history. This is your laws, statutes, and commandments. This is your future. This is your prophecy. This is your way of life. This is your culture. It's all in this book called the Bible. It's in the Bible. I'm about to say they cut my mic off, huh? Make sure they cut my mic off for that. Jesus is a black man. That is black king. Not a dark-skinned, melanated guy from the Middle East. Because the sun was out there. No, he was black. He was a nigga. Remember in Rosewood, when the white woman lied and said she was raped by a black man? She was having sex with other men outside of her husband with a filthy, disgusting, funky behind who deserved to die. She doesn't die. You know what she does? She runs to the middle of the street because the guy she had sex with beats her and leaves her. And what is my husband going to say when he sees all those bruises on me? When he looks at my private area and sees that it's been tampered with, what the heck is going on? What should I do? I'll run in the middle of the street and say, it was a nigga! It was a nigger. The nigger did it. Karen is outside all the time, 24/7. How about we just come together amongst our own people? Just say, go ahead, Karen, do what you got to do. Because as you call your police, I'm calling my police on you. Captain Azania will be down here. Captain Azania got an issue going on. We need some men down here. Okay? Captain Azania and the ISUPK will be right there. Hey, sis, what's going on? Shalom. Is your husband here? He's not. He's at work? Okay. This is the issue over here? All right. We here. Excuse me, officer. What's the problem? I don't understand. She called the police because she didn't like the plants in her front yard. Come on, officer. Come on now. Let's get this together now. Controller, please. We got to get this together. Come on. I'm with you. I'm under Commanding General Yohana. Come on. Come on now. Can we get this together? Can we get some coffee? What's going on? Can we keep it moving? You got it. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Sergeant Joseph, thank you very much. All right. Y'all have a good one. All right. Take it easy. And then when they do support you, or come amongst you and your people and your organizations and your groups, they patronize you. Meaning they say that they're supporting you, when really they're just ruling over you like they always do. In another form and in another shape. Check out Commanding General Yohana tonight. Don't believe me, just watch nigga. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ain't no more kiss, ain't no more press. Make sure my elections to the fuck we like go back. Murder for criminalized, murder at the Capitol. The case where we like fuck the rain, it's the rain. Our pity knows what your life as it goes by. We give it mercy in his life, I don't know why. It's close, smoke, never try to avoid. They pay on my brother, we the head, it's all right. On the phone, salute, but they like, how you say focus, that's total.
Yo, let me know if y'all like the camera back, like how I got it.
on the scene. Now,
Let me know if y'all like it back like that. I like it like that. Give y'all that 3D look to it, baby.
But if I bring you to my bed, that's a fail.
Tell me if y'all like that, all right?
How you feel like this truth out of show? This ain't it like you think, nigga. I should want
Woo!
people on this zone. And the Lord said that hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Say that.
I like that one. That knock hard to me. I don't know about y'all, but I like that one. I like that one.
I'm telling you, man.
March ain't gonna help us, man. They still get protesting, ain't gonna help us, man.
What it's like for a nigga like me. 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 Gray skies over here, this isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee. And I talk with God, who wanna know my T-Lo. Please have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Ain't no joke, man. This shit ain't no joke. Like the boy Prop Wolf, I ain't blowing no smoke. You don't gotta look far to see it ain't no hope in this fucked up world. I'm just trying to stay afloat. I grew up in the ghetto in the middle of the streets. H-E-L-L, the belly of the beast. Thanksgiving came around, I wasn't having no feast. When the landlord talking about breaking out lease. God damn. What's next? With your boy, she did it in the text. I couldn't have nothing that I could have. Love size love for the money. It's selling drugs. I'm trying to seems like it's the only way out. Every damn kid know that this kid played out. Can't end up in the pen trying to find a way out. Forgive me for my sins, for my heart gave. I'm a dead guy. Biggest loss I ever had to take. He a big part of the reason I'm the man I am today. And moving on was a move I wasn't trying to make, but I got sons now, so I gotta lead them out straight. And even though success is looking unlikely, I stay mighty and pray nightly and remain doing the right thing like Spike Lee, which is hard in this life for a nigga like me. All my life I had to fight like my name's Sophia. Always had heart and my always don't feel. My kids in trouble always stay near. When you black in the mirror, that's all you come here. I can't lie. Some days I wanna break down and cry. For me and my people, it's fighting to stay alive. Cause living ain't living when you living to survive. Guess we living in hell till the heavens arrive. Now I mean,
What it's like for a nigga like me. 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 Gray skies over here, this isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee. And I talk with God, who wanna know my T-Lo. Please have mercy on me.
have mercy on me.
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. What it's like in this life for a nigga like me. Every day I gotta fight my demons. Wake up, thank God I'm breathing. Cause all nightmares, America's dreaming. Trying to find a way to make it while surrounded by heathens. No stress long as I got a coat and I'm eating. I'm blessed and I know the most high's the reason. But my heart's bleeding, my sleeve is seeping. For all the things that I've been peeping. Type of shit make you say fucking and sleeping. Cause when he was sleeping, during the evening. Brothers got gunned down over the weekend. Stretched out in the streets, left leaking. Laid out white sheep, mom's grieving. All lives that I have more meaning than another nigga dead in the paper I'm reading. Baby mama bitching every time that she's speaking. Talking like she gonna take the kids, she's leaving. How we go from kids to ending up in the deep end? Sink or swim, lose or win, sin or sin. Where does the change begin? And when does the bullshit end? Cause I wake up in the morning, gotta do it again. Go to sleep, go to work, and just do it again. Damn. Can't pretend, so you stand out. It's hard to blend, and what I stand for, don't fold the bend. Cause I heard real folks don't got too many friends. When you speak the truth, then you can't no offense. While I'm living this pen, Lord, please have mercy on me. Amen.
It's time for my people to come together and rise up. The only way we gonna take our royalty back, man, is if we do just that, man. Take it back. Kwame Yashau, nigga. It's time for us to rise out of our oppression. A wise man told me each one teach one. So I need you to reach out to your brothers and sisters and teach them, man. You know, recently she said we get home from streets. in this day and age, man. Lord, please have mercy on me.
You know what I'm saying?